Boker Tov, everyone. Good morning. So we're continuing various cases that have to do with mezuzah. So let's say you have an entrance where one side is a doorpost, but the other side is a wall. Can you imagine, say, a brick wall. So are you obligated in a mezuzah at that point? So the obligation of the mezuzah is walking into the main area on the right side. So let's say you're walking into your house. House is going the main area. You're walking into your house. The mezuzah is on the right side. There's of course questions. Biggest question is between the dining room and the kitchen, what's considered main, etc. But we'll get there. So let's say the right side in our situation is on the lintel, not on the wall. So if that's the case, then you are obligated. But if the right side is the wall side, then you are patur in that situation. One second. On the lintel in that case, though, you're obligated, but without a bracha in that situation because there's not two lintels, straight or thing. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. No, not tomorrow. Maybe later. Okay. Next is, let's say you have the height. Also, we're going to get there. Let's say you have an entrance into a room. And we're going to talk about the size of the room today, but let's say you have an entrance that's less than 10 tefachim. We spoke about this yesterday, with you have 1 meter, call it, and then around the top. But let's say the whole entrance is very small. Let's say a hideout, a storage room that has a very low entrance, right? A crawl space, whatever it is. So even if the room that you're going into is big, but if that's less than 10 tefachim, there's no mezuzah requirement on that entrance. So the actual size of a room that's required for a mezuzah, or a house that's required for mezuzah, is 4 amot by 4 amot, which is approximately 6 feet by 6 feet. So if you have a room that's smaller than that, or a closet that's smaller than that, or a house that's smaller than that, then it's not obligated in a mezuzah. So it's not necessarily 6 by 6. It could be even, let's say, the same measurement, so 7 by 5 or 8 by 4, etc. So if it's that size or more, then you are chayav. A rounded room as well is obligated. It doesn't have to have like 4 corners. It's not tzitzit. So as long as you walk through the room and it has that space, then you are obligated. Let's say, imagine you walk into a home and then you're in a small space, and then you have another door and lintel. You have another entranceway into a bigger space. So that first space is less than 6 by 6. So that first space is not obligated, but the next, so I'm saying, let's say you walk into the door, and then you have a small space less than 6 by 6, but at the end of this small space is another lintel that enters into the house, into the bigger space. So that small space is technically not obligated in a mezuzah, but you should put one there without a bracha because it automatically leads you to a bigger place. Lastly for today is that we mentioned that the ideal situation is 2 doorposts and 1 lintel. Even if there's no physical door there, as long as there's a doorway, then it's still the highest level of obligation of mezuzah. It doesn't need to have an actual door. Okay, slowly we'll get through the different cases. And of course, if you have questions, I already got some questions regarding your own situations, mezuzah. Please, I'll be happy to help. That's that for today. Mincha at 7:10. Have a good day, everyone.